Hi, my name is Kian Reno, and it is Monday, December 18th at 3:24 p.m. This is the final quiz, and I am at my apartment on the hill. Okay, so question 1. A company wants to improve the accessibility of its online product catalog for blind visitors. So using guidelines 1.1 and 1.4, I can explain how to meet them. So to satisfy the design guideline 1.1, we must provide text alternatives for all non-text content. This means that for anything that isn't text, we must provide a way for blind people to interpret without being able to see it. So I would advise each non-text content to have an auditory alternative that explains the content, whether it be a picture or any other non-character sequence content. Guideline 1.4 wants you to make content distinguishable, meaning that you should make content easier to see and hear. To meet this for blind people, you should have a mechanism with the ability to stop or start automatically played audio on the catalog. Also, you should make sure that the images are used only for decoration, and all information can be perceived by text or pre-recorded audio as well. So the difference between contextual inquiry and cooperative inquiry is basically surrounded by the fact that cooperative inquiry includes children's input in the design process throughout the design process and not just at the end. So they're actually giving input onto what the device or product should look like instead of just accessibility on them being able to use it at the end of the design process. So my manager wants to install surveillance cameras, and I can explain to him that there are political consequences. So the political consequences is it requires the manager to have a completely obedient staff and them not to get away with anything. And this allows the managers to choose which wrongdoings or disobedient acts he gets to punish for, and it can create a bias in the workplace. So Fitts' law is meant to predict the performance of a pointing task or a movement task on a device. The equation is mt equals a lowercase a plus b times log base 2 of capital A divided by w plus 1. So mt stands for the movement time. The capital A stands for the distance of the movement across some sort of device. The w stands for the target width, and then the a and b are constants that vary from each device. So an example of how Apple as a company pays attention to accessibility is that on all their devices they have an accessibility tab in their settings, which includes, for example, their iPhone, and that can help with common issues like visual or audio impairment. Some of these settings or accessibility settings that are included are captions to videos, larger text, increased contrast, or even text-to-speech where it reads the text aloud. And yeah, that's my quiz. Thanks.